All right, for this deep dive, we're looking at a collection of sources that really zero in on a surprising idea.
It's this idea that when you feel completely lost, like everything's gone wrong.
That gut-wrenching feeling.
Exactly. That's often the precise moment when, well, providence is actually taking over.
And to get there, we have to start with the animals in the Bible, which is a fascinating angle.
It is. I mean, you think about common animals like cats. They're just
Then,
not mentioned at all. And dogs, when they do show up, it's almost always negative.
okay, so what animal does show up in these key moments?
The donkey. The donkey consistently appears when people are lost. And not just, geographically lost, but lost to their own destiny.
That's a pattern. So you're talking about someone like Balaam riding his donkey.
Yep, totally intent on his own plan, but he's completely blind to the angel standing right in the road.
And only the donkey can see it. Or even the flight to Egypt, right?
Yeah.
The tradition says Jesus' family fled on a donkey with no idea what was ahead of them.
And that all sets the stage for our main story today. Saul and the lost donkeys in 1 Samuel 9.
Okay, so let's get into it. We meet Saul. He's the son of Kish, a powerful guy.
A very powerful man from the tribe of Benjamin. And Saul is impressive. The text says he's handsome and literally head and shoulders taller than anyone else.
And his big task is to go out with a servant and find his father's lost female donkeys.
Right. And he searches everywhere. Through Ephraim, Shalisha, all these different territories.
But he finds nothing. And this is where it gets interesting because scholars point out that female donkeys have a really strong homing instinct.
They do.
So wait, why do we jump to divine intervention? Isn't it just as likely that, Saul was a terrible searcher?
And that's the critical question, isn't it? The sources suggest the search wasn't difficult because Saul was incompetent.
Yep.
The point is that the loss itself wasn't natural. Donkeys don't just vanish and lead a man on a 3-day chase across multiple regions.
So something else is going on.
The loss was a mechanism. God's providence, basically, designed to wear him down and lead him to one very specific place.
The detour itself was the path.
Exactly. So Saul finally gives up. He's worried his father isn't even thinking about the donkeys anymore.
He's worried about them, about Saul and the servant.
Right. And at that low point, the unnamed servant has an idea.
He says, let's go visit Samuel, the man of God.
The seer, the one person who can literally see the path that Saul cannot.
But then, another roadblock. Saul agrees, but he realizes, wait a minute, we have no gift to give him.
Their food is gone. Their money is all used up. It's a crisis of lack.
Which forces Saul, this son of a powerful man,
to be completely dependent on his servant. It's a moment of total humility.
And that detail changes everything.
It does, because the servant says, wait, I have something. And it's this tiny amount.
It's 1/4 of a shekel of silver.
Just enough. That accident of running out of money delivered him directly to the meeting that would change the course of Israel's history.
Wow. So Saul thinks he's just a failed kid looking for some missing livestock.
A total failure. But the divine strategy wasn't using grand visions or voices from heaven.
It was using loss.
The loss of the donkeys and the lack of an empty purse to guide him straight to the crown.
It forces you to reconsider this idea that success means having everything you need. Saul had everything stripped away.
You have to be guided.
And you think about those moments in your own life, right? When a frustrating detour or a crushing sense of lack forces you to rely on someone or something totally unexpected.
Which I think leaves us with a really important question.
Yeah.
If the servant's tiny offering, that 1/4 of a shekel, was enough to set Saul on the path to becoming king, then what tiny overlooked resource or connection in your current situation might be the actual key to unlocking your next major change?